Hello, my name is Elizabeth Diaz, and I will be talking about how I feel about public speaking and anything regarding public speaking and how I should improve it. So when I took the test, the personal report of public speaking anxiety, I got a 32, which is said to be high, and I don't really feel like I'm very bad at public speaking, but I do feel like I get quite nervous right before and during the actual speech. So I do think I have a little PSA and communication apprehension. And when I'm right about to go up to a speech, I always get very nervous and I get like not shaky. I just feel like I'm going to mess up or something. I get a little bit anxious, I guess you can say. So this might be because of the fear of evolution, because I feel like sometimes I have a stutter, and it's very slight and not always there, but sometimes I do. And I also say like and a lot. So I'm always thinking that I should stop, and I always think about it, and then I overthink it and end up saying it. So that's one of the problems that I do have, and overthinking it ends up in me having problems with the public speaking. So, some of the techniques that I can use to be better at it is speaking from memory. So, this would be memorizing my whole speech, and I think that's a very good idea because when I read it right from the lettering, I'll read it and then I'll lose track of where I am, and then I start freaking out and I start thinking like, "Oh my god, where did I end up?" So, I think memory is way better. I can trust myself to remember things, and if not, I can make it up a little as I go, which is speaking spontaneously. So I tend to do that a lot already. Like I'll know what I'm saying, I'll know what I'm talking about, and I'll continue speaking about it, and then I'll just think of something new or something I didn't write down, and I just say it. Like I add like, oh yeah, this happened. Oh, and by the way, this happened. Like I add little things that come directly from my mind, which I don't know if it's good or bad, but I do it sometimes. And so yeah, some of the things that I can also do is watch my pitch and volume, because I tend to have a very high pitched voice occasionally, and when I get nervous, right now I'm trying not to do that. In fact, my voice gets lower and lower until you can't even hear me. My mom always tells me like you need to speak louder, and that's what I try to do most of the time. And when I'm doing a speech, I'm either thinking don't say like, and don't talk low. So yeah, and also I need to pause at normal times because sometimes I'll just read and I'll go like, oh, and then I get stuck. So I just need to know how to pause and then maybe like write down the periods, like exactly like pause, 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 so I can know like how it should sound, like a good pause and not like an awkward pause. I guess I can say. And I need to work on my pronunciation because sometimes I'll just say it wrong and then I freak out because I'm going like so I just need to, whatever word I'm having trouble with, say it over and over out loud until I got it down so I can read it perfectly and not freak out when I mess up, which I hope I won't mess up. Another thing is to do have a lot of eye contact with my audience, look around, shift various times, and have a lot of movement. So as you can see in this video, I already have a lot of movement, and I move my arms a lot and my legs. So I don't think I have a problem there, but I should just continue it so I don't look all stiff and like I don't know what I'm doing and I'm very nervous in this presentation, because that looks very bad. And also always dress for success. So if you wanna dress for if you wanna be successful, you should always look the part. So if you wanna dress better, would always give you a better appearance of how you're going to give your speech, rather than trashy clothes. Then someone will say like, oh, she's not very prepared for this speech. So yeah, I think those are all the things that I would improve in my speech and try to be better at. And yeah, thank you. Bye.